Welcome. How are you doing today? I'm here to talk some shit. Willie Mac Show put out a video calling out Pastel Bell, Repzilla, and Sloan for the way that they have treated Eugenia Cooney and tried to deplatform her and paint her as some fucking villain. Ha! And it's about fucking time. I hadn't talked about Sloan before, but I had talked about Repzilla and Pastel Bell and how they need to fuck off and leave Eugenia alone. And apparently a lot of people agree with me that it's about fucking time that they get called out on a larger scale. And I'm seeing people in the conversation on Twitter saying that, like, no, Repzilla and Pastel Bell are absolutely correct, and that Eugenia is bad, and she needs to, like, stop making us aware that she looks the way she does by existing in her body. And a while back, I think it was on an Augie stream, where Nick Diorio jumped in and was like, yeah, you motherfuckers need to fuck off and leave Eugenia alone. Okay, like, it's really sad that she's sick, but there's nothing you can do, so leave her alone. And then Pastel Bell made a video saying,
So it's come to my attention
that a bunch of
edgelord creators out there
have taken and twisted all of the words that I have legitimately actually said that are still up on my channel and are making it look like I said things that I never said that I actually totally did say that are still up on my channel.
I wanted to talk about the petition to ban you temporarily from the platform. If you don't know, the goal of this petition is just to remove temporarily from social media until she gets help.
She's an idiot. And I think it's funny that she termed people saying, leave Eugenia alone.
A few edgelord creators out there on YouTube.
We're the edgelords. We're the edgelords? The ones who are showing care and compassion for this mentally ill woman that you motherfuckers will not leave alone? We're the edgelords. Okay. Okay. Cute. People on Twitter are saying that Eugenia is dangerous to children because they don't have any arguments left. Well, think of the children.
Fuck the children. They're not my responsibility.
And these people saying this are adults who have suffered with eating disorders when they were young. And someone else I saw, who I then had to click on and follow because I was just like, yes, I agree with you. I would like to see more of these tweets that I agree with. She replied saying, yeah, so that's not Eugenia or the internet's responsibility. That is the responsibility of the guardians of the children to monitor what their children are doing online and the content that they're consuming. Eugenia Cooney is not going to sneak into your house in the middle of the night and, like, cough eating disorder germs all into your mouth while you sleep. Like, it's just not gonna happen. You don't catch an eating disorder. And what I would like to know, not sponsored, how come the parents of these, like, imaginary vulnerable children cannot be expected to be responsible for the children in their care, but Eugenia Cooney is? Is that the flow chart we're using? And people who think that Eugenia Cooney's mother is completely responsible for her 28-year-old adult child's mental disorder. So Eugenia Cooney's mom is responsible for Eugenia, and Eugenia Cooney is responsible for the children of the public at large, but not the people who have those children living in their own homes. It's very interesting to me. And to be honest, I've got a little bit of a theory. I think that these adult people who want Eugenia to go away are just actually a little bit jealous that they never got as sick as Eugenia. No matter how sick they got, they still never looked like Eugenia. And maybe even worse, nobody even noticed. And that feels fucking bad, because you were suffering and nobody could see it. Nobody could see it. The problem with Eugenia and her disorder is that most people who have mental disorders, it's not visible from the outside. So mental health is great until we have to look at it. And then when we see someone who's suffering severely, we get bothered. I can't look. So, if you want to get triggered, watching an underweight girl show her boring, childish hobbies, if having to see Eugenia is so triggering for you, I'll do you one better.
The world doesn't owe you a trigger warning, but I'm giving you one anyway.
How much do you weigh? I'm 5'7" and I weigh 115 pounds. Am I doing better than you? Because you look fat. Try harder. Maybe if you had just exercised a little more self-control, you could have gotten as bad as Eugenia. You just didn't try hard enough. Try harder. Starve more. People would have been scared for you. People would have been worried. They would have cared. But they didn't. Starve more. What did you eat yesterday? Because you look fat. Would you make that decision again? Starve more. You look healthy. Starve more. The abuse you suffered? Try harder. It was your fault. Starve more. You don't deserve to be happy. Try harder. Starve more. You are undeserving of love because you look fat. Try harder and you are worthless. Starve more. How much do you weigh? Because you look fat. Starve more. Have I triggered you? Don't worry, I will age restrict this video for all of the fucking adults who refuse to take responsibility for their own mental disorders. What are you doing about it?
These negative thoughts that you have in your brain.
Because I have therapy today. So, yeah, me saying all of those mean things to the camera right now, that was me being an edgelord.
So there are a few edgelord creators.
That was me not being caring or compassionate to people with eating disorders. That's what that was. Defending Eugenia Cooney and saying to just leave her alone and manage your own triggers. The internet was not made for children. It was made for the sharing of data and information. But unfortunately, there's like really bomber information in the world. Just like Willie Mack said, you know, there are people complaining that like, I don't want to watch Eugenia, but YouTube recommends her videos to me. You can click those little dots and select do not recommend channel. And if your parents aren't responsible for you, that doesn't mean it's everybody else's responsibility. I'm sorry. Life sucks. VCRs are still $75. I didn't see anybody who caused me to develop an eating disorder. People who develop eating disorders were going to develop an eating disorder no matter what. I didn't find any fucking thinspo. When I was like 13, I had Tub Girl saved to my desktop. So yeah, no, I know that people choose to use images of underweight people to trigger themselves, and don't do that. Don't trigger yourself. If you're doing that on purpose, that is not the person who you are looking at's fault. That is your fault. You are doing that to yourself. What really is the inspiration is that mean spo I gave you a few minutes ago. Starve more. So, yeah, I'm glad that people are spreading the hashtag apologize to Eugenia Cooney, because people have been shitting on her for years. And, I mean, do these people think that they're better than Onision?
Eugenia has repeatedly been proven to trigger young girls to starving themselves. Her existence on YouTube is cancerous, and if she had any respect for her audience, she would either start taking care of herself or stop making her triggering outfit videos showing off her shriveled, dying body.
Because he was just making fun of her eating disorder. These people are, like, villainizing Eugenia. They're victim blaming a woman who's mentally ill for her own mental illness. I have major depressive disorder. And you know what I don't do? I don't watch Ready to Glare.
Unfortunately.
Because I can just feel it. That like, ooh, I do not need to be consuming someone who's very obviously in the fucking same boat as me. I can torment myself enough. So, yeah, you know, I'm sorry if this was mean. I said I was going to talk shit today. And this is something that has been upsetting me for a while, that people think it's okay to treat a mentally ill woman badly in the name of saving the children.
Fuck the children, they're not my responsibility.
Oh gosh, I saw a tweet from Repzilla where he tried to say, oh no, it's not about Eugenia being mentally ill, bad things have happened in her community. Talking about like her mods and people who were in her Discord. I don't think Eugenia Cooney ever used her Discord, did she? Was she ever in there? I mean, I guess it was irresponsible for her to let it run rampant, but, I mean, dude, would you like to go back to some AOL chat rooms with me? We can do that. And when Repzilla was detailing the baddies that were in the server, he says that one of these people was allegedly arrested. And I just want to know, how do you get allegedly arrested? You're either arrested or you're not. So if you're going to say someone was allegedly arrested, I think you would want to, like, dig up the fucking records. Would you not? Before saying someone was arrested, wouldn't you want to look up the records before just saying, allegedly they were arrested? That's irresponsible. And I know the story of Fancakes. I've seen her video. I've seen her post in the Eugenia Cooney subreddit. And I'm really sorry that what happened to her had horrible effects on her little noggin and her life. And honestly, I'm kind of still surprised that people thought this mentally ill woman, who's not obviously, visibly incapable of taking care of herself, how she was supposed to personally save this one little girl.
I can't really babysit all the kids on the internet.
Because I think that when the girl reached out to Eugenia and was like, hey, bad things are happening to me by being a part of your community and I'm gonna have to leave, Eugenia Cooney was like, oh, I'm sorry about that, see you later. What? Let the sick girl make her fucking boring, lame videos, their childish fashion hauls, and Jeffree Star's fucking makeup. Even Keemstar made a video.
Eugenia Cooney is sick, okay? She's sick. You don't ban people because they're sick. Oh, they're sick. They got a disease. Oh, let's ban them. I mean, this is fucking insane. Shut the fuck up.
Defending Eugenia Cooney. And in that video, listen, I know exactly what kind of person Keemstar is. Or at least the character that he presents himself to be online. I know that version, right? But in his video, calling out Pastel Bell and defending Eugenia Cooney, Keemstar does say congratulations to Eugenia because she just got her driver's license.
She got her driver's license recently.
And that's wonderful that she is taking steps to become more independent in her life. And I think that's wonderful. And so I tweeted underneath his tweet, thanking Keem for congratulating Eugenia on the driver's license. And I congratulated her myself. And someone replied to my tweet, and I have not read it yet because I saw that they did not like the comment of mine that they were replying to. So I think it's safe to assume that it's someone just saying, she's too sick to be on the road, it's dangerous.
That was not safe to assume, Danielle, you idiot. It's just this guy promoting his song, which is what he appears to be doing by spamming it all over Twitter.
The road is fucking dangerous. Anybody can have a fucking stroke or a seizure or a heart attack at any given fucking moment. Do you know how many drug addicts drive around? You know how much I was driving around when I was a drug addict? When I was doing fucking Percocet and cocaine and selling Valium? I was never even allegedly arrested. Or actually arrested, so your argument sucks. Okay, that's enough shit talking for today. I want to thank you for listening. I feel like forgiveness is very important, so I want you to forgive yourself for the time that you have wasted watching this video. And have a good day. You deserve love. Remember to drink water.